We don't have a ton of these either, okay? Like, you're gonna hear me say that probably quite a bit. It's your sterling silver gemstone 16-inch ripple necklace. Oh, I have this one right here. So this is $274.99. Your easy pay on this, hold on, let me get it right.
Hold up,
Because
wait a minute.
the prices are amazing. $55. I know, $55. You are saving over $173 off of that QVC price. It's really incredible. And yes, you can get this one on 9-month special financing, $30.55 if you use that Q card. So let's go through all these beautiful options. So if you love the look of diamonds, but you don't want the price of diamonds, but you still want to have beautiful gemstones, white topaz. Next is that gorgeous African amethyst. Of course, that's the one I grabbed that I'm going to be wearing here in a second. The black spinel. I love black spinel. I know we say like it's the look of black diamonds, but I like to call it like my rock and roll stone.
I love it.
Very cool. And then that Swiss blue topaz. Gorgeous. There's something about that blue that is so inviting, always really, really popular. And do we have any more of the Madeira citrine, or are we sold out of that one? Yep, no more. Okay.
Womp womp.
Yeah, let's talk about this one.
So as you see, if it's okay, I know you're going to think that we should start down here, but just because it's Christian James. Yes. So as this August will be we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary.
Oh, that's great.
We're working on our party right now, my friends.
Yes.
So, but this is our signature. So this is called a Luciano box chain, made here in Rhode Island. It's a signature, custom exclusive, where you're going to see the 3 rounded box chains that you've known and loved for years, but this elongation. Every third one, you're getting this rectangular, elongated box link. From there, it's beautiful, it's solid, hand-applied oxidation underneath, but it's basically taking a classic and making it modern, feminine, and strong. So this is, excuse me, what we created it on. From there, I'm just going to turn around here just so you can see it. I'm not even speaking, oh, sorry, baby. I'm not even speaking of the, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Of the gemstones, which most people would go to first. Then we talk about...
That's my favorite. I just put this on by myself, you guys, with my fingernails. I had no problem.
So what you're going to have here is, it's a lobster closure, but if you notice, this is custom. So again, hand-sketched, hand-carved, oxidized, all the details solid through and through, because one of the things I learned and cannot stand is when you get a beautiful piece of jewelry and it's that high polish, itty bitty, and it's hollow on the inside, and you and I both know you might get 6 months out of it and then it's breaking. Then you have the heart, which whether it's on the chain or on the inside of your piece, I always engrave a heart, because I'm a true believer. If you share what you love and live in love as opposed to fear, we've got a lot more in common. So there's the essence. So that's just the chain as you go through all those details. So as I say, it's all about custom, it's all about individual. Then this brings the story of the ripple to life in a completely different way.
Beautiful.
I wanted to recreate the look of floating gemstones. So that story of Mother Teresa, where she says, I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone that creates many ripples. So I'm going to put it up like this. It's this idea of these floating gemstones. Here, white topaz, which is more tonal on tonal. I probably should have grabbed a different one.
I put the other one on.
You're perfect.
I have the amethyst on.
You have 13 different size full cuts on there. You're going to see the engraving of the ripple all the way through, but think about the swishing of the water, the ripples that are created, and then it's these beautiful floating gemstones on here. Then you just decide on what gemstone works best for your style. There's a better one, thank you. Here you can see with the African amethyst, how each of them are set above. You're not going to feel the prongs, it's smooth to the touch, but it creates this look of these floating gemstones, which is a very fine art in the world of high-end designer jewelry. You're getting, and there's the heart on the inside, and the back grill again. On the inside, which most people wouldn't see or take time for, it's as though you've dropped that pebble, and look how all of the water the ripples keep bellowing out from there. And then there's the hidden heart on the inside as well.
Nice, look at that.
The enhancer does not come off, so it's a true necklace. You'll see the custom bail where we've carved that ripple texture through there. And as it notes, it's 16 inches, but by all means, because the way it was designed was to be a little bit higher on the décolleté.
Yes, I like that.
But by all means, if you wanted a longer length, I know the majority of you have shared with me, you've added your own extenders and just added to a length depending on where you want it to be. But at 16 inches, it sits beautifully on your décolleté.
I like it because it allows me to layer if I wanted to. You know what I mean?
Maximalist over here.
Give it to me. More is more. But, you know, it's really beautiful on its own. Or if you want to layer like me, right? So just really a pretty necklace. And I like that it does sit up a little bit higher. So I have it on in the amethyst. So if you're a purple girl or a February baby, that is going to be for you. Get it in the amethyst. But let me show you the other stones that you can shop for this. These gorgeous, beautiful, precious gemstones. This one is, I think that's the white topaz. We're getting there, don't worry. This is the white topaz. That's the amethyst. That's been popular. Of course, the black spinel, which I love.
That's that tuxedo look. It's
I
so
love
clean and classic.
Yeah, really classic. And then look at that blue, that Swiss blue topaz. That is our most limited option. We have about a dozen left, and that is it. J441621, that is your item number. And again, you're saving over $173 off of that QVC price.
That beautiful Swiss blue on sun-kissed skin coming back from a cruise.
That's gonna be me next month, but not a cruise. I'm going on a vacation to Mexico.
So when do we leave?
Next month, I know, right? When do we leave?
Yes.
That's what my daughter said.